Which version of Valencia will turn up to Old Trafford? Jose Mourinho ought to get some respite from his Old Trafford travails on Tuesday night. In 10 meetings with Valencia he has never lost, and the last time he faced them in the Champions League his Chelsea team knocked them out at the quarter-finals stage 2-1 on aggregate. Sportsmail asks if it will really be that straightforward. So this is a home banker for Mourinho then? A lot depends on which Valencia turns up. They have underwhelmed so far this season, losing to Juventus despite a man advantage and only picking up their first win of the season last weekend. But they were no pushovers for anyone last season, and there are signs that they are finding the form from their last campaign just in time to face Manchester United. And this is a very different Valencia to the team Gary Neville coached in 2016. Of the intern, as they still cruelly refer to him after his 35% win ratio, 7-0 Copa del Rey loss to Barcelona, 0 league clean sheets and 3 victories in La Liga. They see that period of their recent history as a collective nightmare from which they are now fully awake. Neville's successors Paco Ayestrin and Cesar Prandelli did no better, suggesting the failings at the time had as much to do with woeful inadequacies in the squad as much as anything Neville did or did not do. The investment in the team has improved since then. They have a squad fit for purpose in the Champions League group stages at least. How are they defensively? They have only let in 1 goal in their last 4 games. They struggled early on the season without Ezequiel Garay, but he has returned to partner former Arsenal defender Gabriel Paulista and they have looked more solid. The keeper Nito is impressive and full of confidence after a very good penalty save at the weekend. The full-backs Pacini and Jose Gallo are both better going forward than defending, and Marcelo could even play the more defensive-minded Viso instead of the Italian. How do they line up in midfield? Dani Parejo and Jeffrey Kondogbia are the midfield pairing. Frenchman Kondogbia was on loan at Valencia last season and made the move permanent from Inter Milan this summer for €25 million. He has missed some games with an ankle injury, and they suffer when he is not there. Talented youngsters Giancarlo Guedes and Carlos Soler will start on the wings. If there has been a criticism of the midfield so far this season is that the team have looked more like a 4-2-4 at times than a 4-4-2 and have been overrun. And the front two? They did well to keep Spain forward Rodrigo Moreno in the summer. Madrid were interested, but not so interested that they were prepared to pay the €80 million asking price. He will probably partner French forward Kevin Gamero, leaving Chelsea loanee Michy Batshuayi on the bench. Gamero's movement was excellent throughout Saturday's win over Real Sociedad. Batshuayi and Russia World Cup winger Denis Cheryshev give them something from the bench. What kind of coach is Marcelino? After a disagreement with Jurgen Klopp in 2016, Liverpool's coach said, "I would not be like him, not even for a second of my life. And I repeat, he is a great coach." It's difficult to know exactly what Klopp meant, but he may have been referring to Marcelino's penchant for constant complaints from the touchline. He has been sent to the stands 9 times in his career, more than any other coach in the top flight currently. He was back behind the Perspex glass again at the weekend watching his team finally get their first win.